everyone, and welcome back to the Best of Five podcast. This is Season 1, Episode 7, Real Coverage of Real Pro Volleyball. Join Grant and me as we run down the first 2 weeks of the new Pro Volleyball Federation in the US. Thanks for listening, and please remember to like, subscribe, and follow the Best of Five podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Why is volleyball the best? Because it's the best of five. Let's dive in.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey.
Welcome back. Another day, another dollar, another week, some more volleyball.
Absolutely.
Yeah, super thankful because we were getting definitely sad not having volleyball to watch every week. But now with the Pro Volleyball Federation, it's been great to see some of our old favorites and new favorites back at it.
For sure. I'm definitely noticing in this moment in live time the lack of televised volleyball correlating with the decline of our mental health, but
yes,
that's okay.
That's okay.
We're building back up.
Exactly. We're aware of the issue.
Yeah.
And so only up from here. And every week there's going to be at least 2 pro volleyball games. They normally play on like a Wednesday and a Thursday and then a Saturday. But let me pull up. We can just do a little overview.
Pull up, Al.
Exactly. And we're going to start covering the Pro League every week. So we'll just give you a quick overview of the league in case you're unfamiliar. So it's comprised of 7 pro teams: the San Diego Mojo, the Atlanta Vibe, Omaha Supernovas, Vegas Thrill, Grand Rapids Rise, Orlando
Valkyries.
Thank you. And the Columbus Fury. There's going to be 2 to 3 games every weekend, and it's real pro volleyball. They're paying them a livable wage. I saw that the base salary is $60,000.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, work. And that's just like the base. So some people might get more, but that's
honestly great. I mean, obviously compared to like other pro athletes, that's not even a fraction of it.
No.
But this is just beginning. Exactly. It's a huge step for volleyball.
Yes.
It's been a long time coming.
Right.
We deserve this.
Exactly. Like, they deserve it.
Yeah, you deserve this. You deserve this, girl. Yes. You're so deserving.
Yes. And I mean, if you're in Columbus or Orlando or Grand Rapids, that money's going to stretch.
Absolutely.
Like, you can live a nice life on $60K.
Yeah.
It's a little harder in San Diego or Vegas probably. True. Whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, they provide the players with real incomes, real facilities, real great competition, real fans, not fake fans.
Fake fans.
There's real coverage.
Including the Best of Five pod.
Including the Best of Five pod, exactly. And they get benefits along with their salary. So nice, insurance and shit. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's probably expected since like they're athletes and like it's a lot of physicality.
Yes.
Unless you're a sleigh and you don't even have to try.
Exactly, which they're not doing. They're trying.
Oh, big time. It's like really competitive.
It's legit.
Because you look at like no hate, but like the NBA, like there's a lot of criticism with like them double dribbling and traveling and then
and
like
not playing defense
like literally just like jogging back and forth, like whatever.
And like the NFL being rigged.
Yes, the script if you know, you know. And I don't know, this feels like very competitive. The women, the pro women really won it, and yeah, it's fun to watch.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know this, but the winning team of the whole league, they split $1 million.
What?
Yes.
Like with the players or with like the whole team? You know, like does everyone that gets a salary from pro volleyball divide that? Probably not evenly, I'm sure, but... Right,
but I think that's the premise.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Yeah.
Is that how... That's not how pro leagues work, right? Like, the NFL, they don't... they get bonuses,
They get bonuses from their organization. So I think that's... like the
Okay.
Yeah, because if you win the Super Bowl, you're getting like, the Kansas City Chiefs are going to give you X amount of money. But I think to curb like, because these organizations, it's their first year, and they don't have the extra funds to give bonuses, at least as far as I'm aware. That's a good
all speculation.
Exactly. And like, that's really fun and something to work for.
It makes it feel like RuPaul's Drag Race.
Exactly.
Or like Celebrity
TV.
Big Brother. Like, reality TV down.
Yes. Yeah. So that's really, really fun. Let's get into the first weekend. Started off with a bang.
Yeah. And they knew what was happening. Because like they have to get people's attention right off the bat. Like the first week of games, they definitely kind of like stacked.
Yes.
So that they were competitive 5-set matches.
Right.
If not 5-set, like really competitive 4 and 3. Like a game can be super, super competitive and only go the 3 sets.
Exactly.
Not all the time, but...
No, but especially with these pro athletes, like that they're playing at such a high level that even if one team is sort of dominant, like it's anyone's game.
Totally.
Like literally. And that's how it went with the first match of the whole shebang, the Omaha Supernovas versus the Atlanta Vibe. It went to 5. They were the top ranked teams in the league. So I think Atlanta was number 1 and Omaha was number 2.
Yep.
And speaking of anyone's game, the Vibe took the first 2 sets. 26-24, 25-23.
Yeah.
And I remember you saying like, they're not going to let this go 3.
Oh,
like they're
yes. Yeah. I tend to look at things from like a
cynical.
No, not even cynical. Just like, I don't know. I guess I'm like playing the devil's advocate, or like I always try to like see through things that are being televised and have millions and millions of dollars like just like filtered through.
Right.
I always try and think like, okay, how much of this is real and how much of this is like them being like, hey, like make this a little more entertaining. And can like by watching the game, like they were really going for it, and it truly went to 5 sets because they both really, really wanted it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. I guess it is kind of cynical, because then I'm like, okay, well, if this were to go to 3 sets, everyone would be like, okay, fun, pro league, like, yay. But since it went to 5, everyone's like really into it, invested, and it gets the adrenaline going, and it gets you hooked. Like literally, volleyball is an addiction.
It is. And you could tell by the crowd. It was great that it was in Omaha, the volleyball capital of the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Or Nebraska, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
The venue was packed. It was a record-breaking crowd. I think it was over 11K.
Yeah, because I remember that's how many people were watching at that time, too.
Right, yes, on the live stream. It was, 11K. So I'll just rattle off the next 3 sets. So after that, the Supernovas kind of took control. Yeah. They won 17-25 and 19-25. And then 5th set, 15-13. Just like we like to see it.
Exactly. We got to see our girl Kendall White. Yes. Penn State, repping Penn State. Who like really, really stepped up and was going beast mode.
Right. The first 2 sets, I didn't really notice her. Yeah. And then she like turned it on.
Yeah. She's a total competitor. She does make us laugh. She's very extra. Yes. Very, very extra in her celebrations, in her facial expressions. And I honestly love to see it.
Yeah, we also got to see Sydney Hilly and Danielle Hart back in action with the Omaha Supernovas. I thought it was interesting that they ran a 6-2.
Yeah, not the whole time, though.
No, not the whole time. But it may have also been like a 5-2. Yeah. Because I think Sydney played in the front row and the other girl played in the back.
And the reason why why I don't think anyone will run a full-fledged 6-2 is because of the lack of subs that they have. And I don't mean like amount of people on their bench. I mean,
no.
like the amount of subs you're allotted is much fewer than the college game, than the high school game.
Yes.
I'm not 100% sure at the professional level, like overseas, how many subs you get.
I'm not sure. I would assume that it's low because they're like tailoring this league to be like international leagues. So that's just my hunch, but I'm not particularly sure.
And that also mimics the men's game. Yes. Where even at the college level, I think they have like 8 subs, maybe even like 6.
Yeah.
Which is crazy considering at the women's college level they have 12-ish or maybe even more.
Either 12 or 15. Yeah. Like it's something.
And then at the high school level it's like 18.
It's it's definitely 15 in high school, so it must be 12 in college.
Okay. Yeah.
But like for us, like with coaching at the high school or like youth level, I hardly ever think about the subs or like running out of subs. No. And like we run a 6-2
fully
and have a lot of people coming in and out.
Yeah, and like have a DS that goes in like all the time.
And the thought we wouldn't be able to have the team we have without 12 or 15 subs.
Definitely.
But I don't know. It's a great challenge. Another thing I noticed were liberos don't serve.
Which also mimics the men's game. Liberos don't serve. And I'm sure I could look it up with a quick Google, but I am trying to figure out like what's the point? Why?
I don't know.
Why less subs? Like you'd be
I mean, you're more stuck with the lineup that you put out there.
Yeah. But why would you want that? Like I think at the pro level, especially, like you should be able to have like a lot of creativity in your lineup, in your rotations.
And your bench is so deep.
Yeah.
You know, like
and like girls, talented, like they're all pros.
Yes, like
I would use them, like, but also your top athlete should be out there 6 clicks. So
exactly. Another shout out I wanted to give to the Omaha Supernovas was Brooke Nuneviller.
Okay.
From Oregon, the outside hitter.
Oh yeah.
Okay, she slays as an outside hitter, but her defense is actually unreal. Yeah. Like she was a libero for her first 2 years at Oregon, so I guess that makes sense. But her playing middle back and Kendall White in the left back, hardly anything's hitting the floor.
No, once they were struggling.
Like once they got their connection and sort of got the feel for the game, they were on it.
Yeah, like Atlanta was struggling to get the ball down at points. Like there were some really long rallies where Kendall White and Nuneviller were just eating it up.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. So then let's just shout out a couple people on the Vibe from that game.
Also, not to be a hater, Atlanta Vibe.
I know.
Vibe? Really? That's so 2020, TBH.
True. Not obsessed with the name. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like a better name.
I know. I do like their logo, like the AV. So it should stay V, but Velocity? They already took... Oh, Velocity. Okay. That just sounds like a club, though.
That does. But Vibe sounds like a club, too.
Yeah. Very club.
Yeah. It's just so hard to name a team or an organization because...
Everything's already taken.
Yeah. Like when our team was in Cleveland, we played a team called Black Swamp.
Oh my... What?
I know.
What?
Hey, whatever, I guess.
Get out me swamp.
For real. What's the Fiona?
Are you there, God? It's me, Fiona.
Exactly.
It's me, Fiona.
But yeah, overall, amazing first game.
Totally.
Yes.
Like that was, and like I said earlier, like they definitely set it up to be that way, but like good on them. Like thank goodness they did, because it got us hooked. It got a lot of other people hooked.
Right. Leah Edmond.
Yeah.
Popped off. Shelly Fanning, I was skeptical.
Same.
Because I think I was skeptical because I didn't know her.
Same.
And I was like, well, how can she be good if I don't know her?
Yeah, seriously.
But she slays.
Yeah.
Like, she's really, really good.
Good work, girl.
Yeah. Allie Linehan.
Yeah. Step up.
Star. Love her. I loved her at Kentucky. I love her now on the Vibe. It seems like her and Tori Stringer It's really hard for me to go from college names to married names.
Yeah.
But they seem to have a really great connection. So yeah, overall, again, amazing.
For sure.
Great first match. And then we move on to the next day. The second game of the season was the Grand Rapids Rise versus the Columbus Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Rise popped the off.
Rise above.
Exactly. They really took care of business, swept Columbus 25-17, 25-23, 25-19.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I have in my notes, like, Claire Chaussee.
Oh, yeah.
Popped off.
Yeah.
Like, there was absolutely no stopping her. I want every single outside hitter to watch her approach, watch her arm swing, and watch how she tools the block.
Yeah. And the announcers just, like, she was the name that was said, like, the entire game. One, because it's a very fun name to say.
It is.
Claire
it's really
Chaussee.
Great. Cece.
Cece. I wonder what her middle name is.
I'll have to look it up.
Claire Slay Chaussee.
Exactly.
Claire Slay Chaussee. That's so hard to say. That was a bar.
Wait, what?
It was like rhyming. I was like rapping. I was like, Claire Slay. Okay, it's over.
Yeah, the moment's gone. I was interested to see that Asia O'Neal did not play.
Yeah.
For the Columbus Fury, even though she
fresh off a natty champ.
Yeah, and she was the number 1 draft pick.
Yeah.
So very interesting. I would love to know the tea on that, if there is any. I don't know if there is any. But yeah, it was a dominant performance by Grand Rapids. This is the Columbus Fury. Reagan Cooper outside for them was phenomenal.
Yeah.
She kept them in it just by taking big rips.
We didn't get to see Megan Courtney. That's kind of crazy because I didn't even know that she was playing in the Pro League.
Yeah, I knew she was playing in Columbus because she lives there now. Yeah, I don't know. She had a baby a year or two ago, so maybe she's just...
Okay, mothers can do anything, though.
Facts.
Mother.
Caitlin Horde, love that girl.
She had a lot of kills.
She did.
Not a ton of, like, straight down, but she definitely did have her, like, monster kills. Right. But she's very smart with the pushes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Slay.
Slay.
Some more from Tennessee.
Yes, exactly. I think they put her in the second or third set, and she did well.
Yeah, she's so pretty. I love that picture of her.
Yeah, she is stunning.
Get them
next time. They have the talent to be able to compete. So
for sure,
I'm not worried about them. But okay, but let's move on to the Rise, the Grand Rapids Rise. Who do we want to shout out? Kayla Caffey.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah, 8 down.
In the middle. Yeah. And I'm really happy that she's finding success in the Pro League. And I just think it's so crazy / awesome that she played at Missouri, then Nebraska, and then Texas.
And made, like, such an impact.
Yes. Because, on all of them.
Yeah. Because that is really tough to, like, establish yourself in a program, make connections quickly. Like, I'm sure she's actually, like, this came pretty easy to her. Right. Playing with new setters, playing with new outside hitters to block with, that's very impressive.
Claire Chaussee again.
Flop.
Hate that girl. No, she was outstanding.
Yeah. How tall is she? 6'2"?
6 foot. Yeah, no, she's
I thought she was small. She's small.
Yeah, she's small. And she's so skinny.
Yeah, and she spells her name the same way as you.
I know. And so I have a connection to her. Okay, this girl, you want to say her name?
Amelia Dimitrova.
Unreal.
Yeah.
She's a 17-year pro. Okay. She's been playing pro volleyball for 17 years.
That's how old I am, guys. I'm 17. She started playing pro league when I was born. No, I'm not 17, guys. Like, but I know I look it.
Exactly. She plays opposite, and she is like, it has the body of, like, volleyball Barbie.
Yeah.
Like, she's super long. She's super muscular.
Yeah.
She's lean. She can jump. And
I like when she smiles, like in this picture, because when she doesn't, like, she's intimidating.
Yes, she's scary.
Yeah.
And she will block you. She will stuff you. And she will hit from anywhere and everywhere.
Don't be afraid to hit that block button.
Nia Grant.
Oh my gosh. So there's a Grant and a Claire on this team.
That's so fun. I love that.
I didn't even think about that.
No, me neither. I thought Nia did her job.
Same. Yep.
I don't think she did anything more or anything less, which is totally acceptable. Totally acceptable. Okay, so yeah, that's all the star players from the Rise. And then to finish off the weekend, the inaugural weekend, there was another 5-set thriller.
Yup.
Orlando Valkyries versus the Atlanta Vibe.
You said that very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really focused on it.
There's a few words we like. Louisville.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
It's hard, but as a Louisville fan,
yeah,
I had to start saying it that way. Yeah, because I couldn't be a fake fan.
Louisville. Louisville.
Exactly. So the Vibe played again. They played 2 this weekend, both away. They played at Orlando. Scores were, they lost the first set. So Orlando won the first set 25-20. Atlanta won the second 27-25. Oh, wow. And then Atlanta won the third 27-25.
Oh.
Orlando came firing back, won 25-16.
Yeah,
and then,
that
was ridiculous. And then fifth set, 15-12. Yeah, it was really great. Jill Gill.
Yeah.
Absolute baller.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you said this during the game when we were watching it, but like, it's so perfect because she has to be perfect.
Yes.
Because she's 5'7".
Yeah.
But her jump, her hang time, her vision.
Yeah.
She just tools and hits through everything and anything.
Yeah.
And plays scrappy defense and is competitive as
Oh, yeah. And like her hard work and like competitiveness has gotten her to the point where she is a 5'7" outside hitter in the first ever pro league in America. Like, that is such a crazy feat. She has crazy feet the way she gets up there. Like, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. I can't praise Jill Gill enough.
Exactly. But we can stick on the Orlando Valkyries for a sec.
Yeah.
Wilma Rivera, the setter for Orlando. Puerto Rico has a crazy serve.
Yes.
Okay, lit.
Yeah.
Lit setter. She's a Penn Stater and a Louisville
girl.
Love it. She was, lights out.
Yeah.
I think the announcer said she was voted like the best server at like the Pan Am Games or something. And it showed. She went on multiple service runs, especially in their 25-16 victory.
Yeah.
One other shout out is Georgia Murphy, the libero from Oregon.
Yes.
I didn't realize it was her.
Yeah.
Until, later in the game and was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. This is her first year playing pro.
We were just watching her in an Oregon uniform.
Exactly. And she is doing the most.
Yeah.
And keeping the ball off the floor and holding down the backcourt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's like, especially from an incoming college player, like that's such a like great thing to see is just her taking control.
Right.
Eating it up. Like not like you can only expect so much.
Right.
And I wasn't like, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Like, she's going absolutely insane. But it was insane because of how solid she was.
Right. And confident and calm. It was really awesome. Okay, let's talk about the Vibe then. The big drama was Tori Dilfer Stringer was hurt /
we don't know.
Pulled.
Yeah. She pulled something.
Yes.
And the coach also pulled someone.
Exactly. She definitely landed weird when she was in the front.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
For sure.
I watched her ankle go.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, something was not good.
Yeah.
But then...
She did finish off the play, though.
She did. And then got taken out, or maybe it was a set change or something, got checked out,
Mm-hmm.
and then seemed to be, like, fine. And just standing on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of putting her back in, they let Marley Monserrat from Florida, who I really like.
Yeah. I wasn't familiar with her prior to this game, but she really, really stepped up.
Yes. I think she played at Florida, and then I think at UCLA and played beach there.
Fun.
So yeah, she has some beach experience. She's a really great competitor. She did a really great job holding down the fort.
Yeah, looked very comfortable.
Yes, yeah. That's one thing I can say about the Vibe is they look very much like a team.
Yeah.
And that they like each other and that they work together.
For sure. There's a good vibe.
Exactly. So yeah, but Tori did get put in a couple times later, like to serve, but Marley was always setting.
Yeah.
So very interesting. But then we saw going into the second weekend in Atlanta's first home match and San Diego's first match of the whole season, Tori was back at the helm running a 5-1. Yeah. So I think she probably tweaked something, got a little nervous.
Yeah.
Totally understandable. Yeah. And Marley took the opportunity and ran with it. Yeah. So
my biggest qualm with Tori Stringer is she's not an offensive setter. Mm-hmm. And she tries to do that little like quick contact, push it to the middle, to the donut in the court. I haven't seen her score on it once.
No.
Like, I don't think I've seen her get a kill.
Yeah, and she needs to like go up and then bring it down.
Yeah, but like the thing about that little one contact push is that she's back row.
Yes.
And she's short-ish.
Yeah.
And doesn't jump high when she does that, so that her contact with the ball isn't above the net, so it's legal.
Right.
But it's not
effective.
It's not effective.
No.
At all.
Yeah. It's underwhelming.
Yeah.
But coming off, so the Vibe came off a 5-set victory and took care of business with San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
They killed them.
Yeah.
Beat them 3-0. Even with Allie Linehan going down with a serious injury.
Yeah.
She went
down. Is she okay now?
I don't know. Yeah. I haven't heard an update. But she took a pretty bad fall in like towards the end of the first set, I think.
Yeah.
And then went out and was out for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But because of that, Lecator member Monet, a pit girlie, stepped in and
stepped up.
Yeah. She is another 5-7 jumper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And took care of business.
Yeah. We also got to see Yassiana Presley.
Yes!
From Baylor.
Love that girl.
I think, like, she's really getting the job done.
Yeah.
And it's tough because who's the right side?
Grace Cleveland.
Yes, Grace Cleveland. Like, there's a lot of competition between those two. You know, like it.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the answer is, but I
just want to see them both play. Like,
I know.
6-2.
Maybe they can run a 6-2.
Yeah.
That would be really fun. Very balanced attack by the Vibe. Member Monet had 5 kills. Fanning had 6. Edmond had 16. Yeah.
Very balanced.
I mean, very balanced.
Very balanced.
Cleveland had 8.
Nice.
Yeah. And by balance, I mean, like, everybody contributed. You know?
Yeah.
As a team, they hit 300. And the Mojo only hit .090. So that's brutal. They had a setter change. And they just couldn't seem to put the pieces together. And the Vibe was vibing. So there wasn't a whole lot they could do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them play more. I really like Morgan Lewis, another Oregon girl.
Oh, yeah, she stepped in.
She did, yeah. She's much more comfortable on the right side.
Yeah, I like her on the right side a lot more. And she was in a, like, bad situation. Just, like, being thrown in, kind of like, please get us some kills. Like, we need to do something.
Yeah, and, like, she was on the left side pin, like, to start out. And,
And they were feeding her the ball. But it's hard to go in cold.
Yes.
In, what, like, halfway through the second set? Into the third? I don't know.
Yeah. But the second weekend was all San Diego because they were traveling. So after they played in Atlanta, they went and played in Omaha versus the Supernova. And the Supernovas got their first win of the season and their first sweep.
Woo!
Yeah. The hitting percentages were a little bit more comparable. Like the Supernovas hit 370 while Mojo hit 250. It just looks like it came down to defense and serve and pass. Mojo had 5 reception errors while Supernovas only had 2.
Yeah.
And then the Supernovas had 8 blocks while the Mojo had
0.
Big fat 0.
Big fat 0. I think Temi Thomas-Alara from Wisconsin is carrying a big load for that team as someone that we were just watching in a Wisconsin jersey 2 months ago.
Yeah, and who didn't have to carry a big load at Wisconsin.
No, because there were so many offensive, like, and super tall, super strong.
And she was playing
on the right side.
On the right side.
Yeah.
Exactly. And now she's strictly on the outside.
I think she did like 1 outside click and then 2 on the right side.
That makes sense.
Something like that.
But I mean, she did play 3 or 4 years at Northwestern. Yeah. And was their ace and played outside and played. So she knows how to carry a load.
Yeah.
But
at the pro level.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's really hard. So yeah, that's all of the games that happened. And now we can discuss a bit of the tea that just broke today. So the Omaha Supernovas coach Collier, something. It was announced today that he will be taking a step back. Let me pull up the actual, because the wording that the Supernovas organization used was
it's all very cryptic.
Yes.
It's like, oh, he's not going to be head coach anymore. They're not giving us a reason why. They're just telling us that he's going to be moving to a different position.
Right.
Which is like director or
like
advisor.
Yeah, like something.
Advisor of something.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the Instagram from the Supernovas. Today, the Omaha Supernovas announced head coach Shelton Collier will serve as an advisor to the organization and named coach Laura Bird Kuhn as interim head coach. Additionally, former Creighton volleyball standout Jazz Schmidt joins the Supernovas' impressive coaching staff as an assistant coach and operations assistant. So yeah, I think, and right now we did some digging before we recorded. It's all speculation. Nobody really knows.
My theory, and again, all speculation, is they heard our podcast talking about how it's a boys club, and they were like, you know what, let's get some more female coaches, or not female, some women to coach these women.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just kidding. But
no, but I mean, like, that would be great.
Yeah.
I saw on Volley Talks that some people say he's a great coach. Some people disagree with that. But the biggest thing is he hasn't coached at the D1 level for over 20 years. Yeah. He's coached at the D2 level, and had really, really great success. I think it was at Wingate. But the game has changed so much in the past 20 years that if you're not at the forefront of D1 volleyball, making that transition from coaching college to coaching pro would be harder.
Yeah. I just think it's like, in my head, I'm thinking something had to have happened
Yes.
For this to happen right now.
Right. Like, do you think that the players were like,
get him out of here.
Get him out of here. We hate him.
Maybe. Because like, otherwise they would have just waited until next year.
Yes, exactly. And I feel like with saying like, oh, he's going to be an advisor, it's like they're not firing him. So like,
yeah,
they're trying to like save face.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's like, the whatever's done is done.
Yeah.
Like, it can't be changed. And yeah, I don't know. It's just very interesting. I'm anxious to see in the coming days if any more information gets leaked.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Which honestly, maybe this is what they need. And this is a publicity stunt to get more attention to the Pro League. And next thing you know, there's going to be some drama and some tea. This is just the beginning. Like, this news dropped like 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago.
No, it was like 3 hours ago.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, really, this is fresh.
Very.
So I'm sure there will be at least a little bit more information to come.
Yes.
And if not information, then speculation.
Exactly. And I need to hear from Sydney Hilly or Kendall White.
Kendall White, hit me up. Kendall White. Call me up, girl.
DM us, please.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll DM you.
Yeah.
And if you, want to give us some tea.
Yeah. Best of 5 can break the news.
Yes. Like, come on the pod. Come on the pod.
We'll write an article.
Yes.
We'll go all out.
Yes. We'll blast it out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that, I think.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about the pro volleyball?
Pro volleyball.
I wish they had better jerseys.
Definitely.
Yeah, the jerseys are definitely a flop.
They're lacking big time. And like, what brand even are they?
I think it's some off-brand.
Okay. When getting jerseys, I think no matter what, they have to be monochromatic and simplistic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, I think that any kind of pattern, any kind of galaxy, any kind of checkered whatever.
It's really hard to do that.
Yeah.
In a tasteful manner.
Yes. And I think Pro League, like in Europe and everything, those jerseys are ugly as.
Oh, yes.
But mainly because they look like race cars and they have like sponsored everything everywhere. Right. But yeah, the jerseys are ugly.
Yeah,
ugly.
Not obsessed with those. I do like, though, how how the women can wear whatever, like knee pads or shoes they want to wear.
True. No, but actually I kind of hate that. Like, it's a pro league. Like, you're pros. Like, it should all be uniform. And like, you should, like, Nike. Sponsor them. Oh, I don't really like Under Armour jerseys.
I like Adidas.
I love Adidas. Adidas has some good jerseys.
I don't like ASIC. They're too tight.
No, and ugly. Like, if I had to guess which brand they were wearing, I actually would have guessed ASIC. I kind of thought that's what they were wearing.
Yeah, that's very on brand for them.
So ASICs, if you want to sponsor us, give us a call.
We love your products.
Email me at yourmom.com.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that's all we got to say about that.
Yeah. Tune
in next week. We'll cover the couple games that are going on this weekend. Mm-hmm. There's one tomorrow, I know, on Wednesday.
Okay, slay.
Yeah, so tune into that. Yeah. I think it actually is the Vegas Thrills first game.
Oh, love. Okay, so
cool. Yeah, so that'll be really fun.
Oh, I wonder if we can see that. Oh, but they wouldn't be playing in the summer.
No, because I think they're done in May.
We'd love to hear some feedback from you guys.
Yes.
If you want to hear us cover some men's volleyball.
Facts.
Hit us up. If you're any male volleyball players, hit me up. Hey.
Same.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. That's it. But thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye, guys. Thank you.